The sleeping tablet she has to take, otherwise she cannot sleep for the 25 years. I got to know about this acupuncture and then Dr. Raja. Within 2 days, she completely stopped all the medicine and she is able to sleep as well. That was triggered a lot of insight to me. Like he thought about the power of dua, asking completely rely on God. So he mainly insisted that one. After joining this course, after he explained about what is a disease and how it is coming, I highly recommend you to take it, because it not only improves your life, it will also improve your family and friends.
I'm Siraj. I work in the IT industry. So I have been a student of this Acu course, Master in Acupuncture course, about 2 years back. So now I'm here to interview a fellow classmate, Basheer, who also did the course with me 2 years back. So Basheer, tell us a little bit about your professional background.
I have been working as a software engineer for 12 years now.
Tell us a little bit about your background with respect to health, what kind of disease you had and what kind of thoughts you had about healthcare and how to cure yourself.
I'm sure. So when I born, I had some kind of sinus issues, and I have taken a lot of medicine in very earlyhood of my childhood itself. And then when I grow up, when you have much use of internet for everything, you use Google. And then the first incident that has very impact in my life is my brother's death. My brother passed away at the age of 43. He has been diagnosed as a cancer, as a last stage 3, I guess. And then doctor said it's just 6 months, and after that, and he will not with us no more. And then it was a time like when I exposed to the actual world. So I've been trying to save him, and then we had a lot of chemotherapy and stuff that was going on, but still we couldn't able to make it out. After that incident, whatever I feel, even a small headache, that it's triggered a lot of fear in me, like something is happening to me, like it could be that, or it could be cancer or something like that. And for everything, even have fever, sneeze, everything, I get get a lot of fear in my mind. Small pimple, a small throat pain. I still remember, I called to my mom and I was saying, this is happening to me, I don't know what is going to happen. And then they all freaked out, and then they said, no, nothing to be worried. Then I went to consult the doctor, and then and I even told a lot of this history. And then he diagnosed, especially for kind of throat cancer, and he said nothing is there. Then after that, and then my mom has been taking medicine for almost 25 years. And then she has a lot of issues, and she has been taking tablets for almost heart, liver, and then PP and stuff. So this was the health things that was related to my life.
How did you first time get to know acupuncture?
For mom, she has been taking tablets, right? So then I thought, like when I could know a little bit about acupuncture, like by studying, when I'm thinking of the alternative medicine for my brother, I was checking for what is the alternative, like and then we went to the Kerala Kottakkal as well, and then that also didn't work. So when I was searching for alternative, then I came to know acupuncture. But that time I don't have any teachers or a good profession at the time that I have known. So for my mom, and when I was checking, and I got to know about this acupuncture and then Dr. Raja. and then we came to visit him. And then what happened, and he gave a treatment. After that, she has been within 2 or 3 days, she left all the medicine, as she could not sleep without a medicine. The sleeping tablet she has to take, otherwise she cannot sleep for the 25 years. And within 2 days, she completely stopped all the medicine, and she is able to sleep as well. That was triggered a lot of insight to me, like, what is this happening? So then I thought, okay, there should be something that it has to be, so I should know about this more.
So this stopping of taking medicines, this is what Dr. Raja recommended, suddenly taking, or she did it on her own?
First he treated, and then he also said how to take a life, and what was the lifestyle that we need to change. Very simple, that the thing that we have forgotten. And then the treatment also, along with this lifestyle that he suggested, it worked.
What I want to understand better is, you have been doing this for 25 years, meaning your mom has been taking something for 25 years. Suddenly to flip over, to completely stopping it, requires a lot of faith, right? So how did you get that faith, you or your mom? So can you tell us a little bit more?
So unlike normal other medicines, right, and he thought about the power of dua, asking completely rely on God. So he mainly insisted that one. So then she got a lot of firm on that, like she has to follow that, and she tried it, and it worked.
Okay. So, and then how did your mom improve afterwards?
After that, she has been having few other issues, and then because she has been taking 25 years, like that has some time to impact. But whenever she has some issues, then we came to visit Raja. So initially we have to come for thrice in a week, and then it's become gradually reducing, like twice in a week and once in a week, and then it was gradually reducing. So that is the point. Still I like if we go to for same BP or anything, because I went to the doctor along with my mom for English medicines, right? And then they'll give a prescription 1 month, we have to come back again 1 month. The medicines, the number of medicines sometimes increases and decreases, but we still continuously visit lifelong. But for Raja's treatment, for acupuncture treatment, it was gradually reducing. That's number of visits has become gradually reducing, and I could see the improvement in health and her clarity in a face, and then in life and everything. So it has.
If I summarize this, so the 25 years of medicine, your mom was able to completely stop and come back to feeling normal and healthy. Apart from your mom, did you or any other member of the family get a treatment from Raja?
After that, after my mom treatment and stuff, then I want to know, study about the acupuncture, and then I joined the course, and then while doing itself, I got to know about the first lifestyle first, like how we should live actually, and how to there are few principles that we need to follow, that we can't. That was a basic principle for health. So I got to know the basic principle itself, and then I was treating my sister, and then nephew, niece, and everything, and my aunt and everyone, right? And even for my mom also, I be able to treat, like if she said I have a headache for a long time, or I have a shoulder pain and stuff, then I'll check the pulse, and then I used to give the treatment. And now we don't need to come to the Raja itself. Like I can be able to treat her at my home whenever she has any complaints. Then I be able to treat her itself.
Being an IT person, so how did you decide to do this Master in Acupuncture course, which requires a lot of commitment? And so what was the thought process in you? Meaning, what objectives did you have for doing this course? And did you not feel like, oh, this is medicine and I am in a completely unrelated field? How will it work?
Medicine is the center of thing, right? So when you are working, like we there are some medical allowances there, medical insurance we are paying. So there is a element in that we need to actually put some saving for medicine, right? And then I thought, like, why we need to give to somebody, and for everything we need to go and rely on them first. If you go for any headache, like my mom's a headache, then if I go to the same thing for the headache to hospital, then they'll ask me to go for the lab session, and then urine test and blood test and stuff, and then they'll go for scanning and stuff, and then they'll give medicine that will take at least 2-3 days happens. But here, like, I'm able to listen in the complaint, and then I able to check what actual her body says, and then able to treat her immediately. That will give effect immediately, almost immediately. After 2-3 hours, I'll ask, what, how do you feel now? And she says, I'm fine now. And the health is much like we earn a lot, and then we actually give like portion of that to the as a insurance or as and to the doctors. Like, what's the point of earning that? Like, it's just for somebody else we are earning for hard earned money, right? So that I just wanted to cut it short. Like, so if I know it's helpful for me and helpful by my wife and kids, and then helpful by my core family, and then to extend to my friends as well.
Now, having done the course, so can you tell us a little bit about what was your life before the course and then after the course, just to give a before-after picture, like I was 85 kilos, now I am 60 kilos, that kind of a comparison.
The very big comparison, right, like almost immediately come to my mind is like fear. When anybody says any fear, like first thing in my thought like was, oh my god, if I say I have somebody had a heart attack, then I say, what if I have a heart attack? What if I have happened to that situation? So for everything, it will because of the past history of my life, right? So that triggered the fear in me. After joining this course, after he explained about what is a disease and how it is coming, it's not something coming externally, right? Then I came to know something, it's coming because of my own actions, like because of the way I ate and the way I lived, and everything is matters, right? So that now I got to know about, I don't need to any fear. I just need to, take care of my own mistake that I need to correct immediately, almost immediately. So that was a very first thing, and a lot of other benefit, but this is the fear is most thing. Like when you go to any hospital, they'll say, oh, you have a BP, you need immediately admit into the hospital. So that trigger a lot of fear in anybody's life, right? That was even today morning somebody called and then said my father had heart attack and stuff. Then immediately I actually got laughed, like for simple reason, this guy is going for an hospital and they get operated for he says 9 lakhs for just 1 hour. And he said it's a threatened thing. We couldn't save him if not operated. Then asking, did you sign anything? Yes, I said, what did you sign? I said, like, if we died for this operation, we are not responsible. Hospital not responsible. They are taking the same risk, right? It's not like there is a guarantee over there. They're also like, they'll take some chance. And here you come to know about your body, and then you're able to, correct yourself first, and then you can correct others as well.
When you interact with other people who are not aware of acupuncture and stuff, so how do you deal with their questions and criticisms about, for example, acupuncture, what is this science? And there might be a lot of the allopathy is proven, it's more scientific. And how do you convince your relatives and others?
Basically, when they say any disease, like basically I'll ask a few questions, like if they say any heart attack, they'll say, did it happened externally or it happened internally? It's not something bite you and you got heart attack, right? It's just it's not something is externally happened. Somebody threw a stone at you and you got a heart attack, or you actually swallowed the stone that become a stone formed in the kidney, right? It's something is happening in your thing. Then I have to slowly explain, this is because of your own action. or there is the way. There is everything has a certain way. As Allah, God has made us in a certain way that you need to live, you need to eat in certain way, you need to drink in certain way. So because of our rush in this kind of world, we always don't have a time, to eat actually properly. We earn a lot, for having good life, but we don't eat properly. We don't eat giving so much of importance to the food. So that's something like because of your lifestyle is actually generating the disease. So I have to explain about how the disease is forming, and then how current medicine works. Like if I go to the headache, and immediately they will just go for MRI scan, only they related to the heart, head and stuff. Maybe my headache, because I have some gas problem that triggered my headache. So there is something in the body, just the symptoms of disease, it shows somewhere, but actually root cause is in somewhere. So I need to explain them, because of that, something inner body diseases is giving exposed in some other form. On the English medicine works based on only symptoms. If there is a software that they have made, if you just go to the symptoms, it will just throw out number of tablets. That's what it's in this current system is. It's not actually see the body, and then what actually the body says, like whether everything else is okay. Why this symptom is coming, because of what did you eat, and how was your life, whether it's very stressful and stuff. That we need to analyze first, rather than taking some symptoms and then just blocking the symptoms. For example, fever, right? Fever is like it's just meaning your body is having something, internal fight is happening, something came to us, like it generated something, some disease is coming, so your body is trying to fight. Because of that, you are having a fever. The symptom is fever. So if you go to hospital, and they'll just give a tablet for the symptom, not because of something is happening in the disease, right? And the symptoms goes away, but still the internal damage is going to turn. It's having charcoal in hand and this getting a burn, and then they'll say just put injection so that it'll just numb, right? But the internal damages is going to happen. What the doctor says, just put an injection so that become dull, you don't feel any pain or any burning sensation. But what will actually happening still is charcoal in your hand, it's going to burn still, and it's going to damage more. What symptoms? Yes, you don't have any pain. That's what you are claiming. When you go to the fever, any headache, they'll say, okay, fine, give a tablet, symptom is gone. But damage is still damage.
If I am a prospective student for this acupuncture course, right, my MIQ, so what advice would you give us?
To join?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm considering joining, what should I think about, and how should I take the decisions?
Yeah, I would say like if you are watching this video, it means there's something that you have to take it. So I highly recommend you to take it, because it not only improves your life, it will also improve your family and friends, right? So they'll just call and then say, my dad has such a bad situation, he is getting heart attack, and this is the second time, or any type of disease, right? Then you can able to actually educate them, nothing to be worried, and then there are things is there, so you just need to take care of a few things, then you will able to able to help others, not only because of yourself and your family. You can able to you don't need to even treat them, but you can at least give some guidance, like rather than they're going and spending lakhs and lakhs for some treatment. You can have a simple guidance that will help them in their life changing. And the very recently, when I treated my friend mom, and when we finished the treatment, and when I finished, this is how you should eat and drink, and when she leave, she just holded my hand and then she said very thanks, like that came out of her heart, like I could able to see that. That give, so much of that. You are able to, elevate somebody's pain, and then you are able to ease somebody's life is much valuable than, earning crores and having, rich lives. Like that satisfaction that you are somebody is, you are removing some harm from the person is really impressive.